Alrighty, right. So, thanks to a subscriber of ours named Holly, she was wonderful enough to write us and ask us, hey, you guys heard about that CL controversy crap, right? What do you guys think of it? So we were like, ha, that is so funny, because when we were at UC Berkeley for KPOPCon, we had this same exact conversation. And we thought, you know what? Instead of just answering the question directly to her, we said, we're going to do this. We're going to make a video response to it, because we feel like a lot of people probably want to get in this discussion, and a lot of things probably need to be said from the opinions of different people. And so we're going to call this new segment of ours the Minority Report. Not minority as in just us, or just African American.
Just black, or just gender. We're just talking about
as a whole. It could be a minority of women, a minority of left-handed people. It could be whatever.
But it's basically going to be us discussing events or situations that are kind of beyond the music videos and things that people are kind of, hot topicing about as far as K-pop. And since I tend to find that our opinion isn't always heard, like I don't see a lot of people with the same kind of idea, there's usually either I don't mean black. I mean like black and white, like in the context of it's either this or that. There's either this idea or that idea. We tend to go middle, so the minority of middle. Minority Report. There you go.
Bam. And so, what we've heard, if you haven't, about the CEO conversation with her Mimbong song was that, I guess, in a way, people felt that she was disrespecting the Arab ethnicity, race, nationality, and was Muslim religion and disrespecting their Quran.
Now, do you guys understand how and why? Because I went to do research about this before I came, because one should always research before you speak. And I went and did some research. And from what I found, the concern, as far as I see it, is quite legit. The vocalizations that are in a certain section, kind of going in from the bridge to the chorus, so it's the bridge section after the verse, before the chorus, there is a vocalization that matches, and someone did it on YouTube, so you can search it out if you're trying to find the sample clip. There's a vocalization that matches what a young Muslim gentleman was doing reciting the Quran. It matches. I heard it a bunch of times. It matches. And they use this vocalization within the song. Okay? Muslim fans who heard, because also remember, Muslim is a religion that many different people of many different races can be. There are Korean Muslims. I think people forget that. There's white Muslims, there's black Muslims, there's Indian, you can be any race and be Muslim. It's a faith. Okay? Remember that. So, people who heard it and are of the faith and know of the recitations of the Quran were offended, because it was being used in a song
out of context. So pretty much the clip was being used in a way that just sounded good for the sake of her song, not realizing that it was actually a disrespectful move, because you're putting something in your song just because it sounds cool.
Yes.
But it's being used out of context. And that is enough to offend not just one person, but a whole group of people.
Yes.
And now, understood, that is a legitimate claim as far as, take it down. What is not legitimate, despite how, that you guys are correct, that CO needs to kill herself.
Yes. Some people, some folks who had issues with the Muslim, who had issues with the Quran being used within the song, said very hurtful things and put out protests such as she needs to kill herself, she needs to die.
And my question is this. Why are we always so darn extreme? Like, really? Really?
There is no need in any faith, and I try to be respectful of all faiths, but the one thing that is not respectful to life, to the universal truth of all of everyone in the world, you do not wish someone to die. You do not tell someone go kill yourself. That is just
it's wrong.
Humanly wrong, period. I don't care what faith you are. You don't say things like that. You don't wish that. You can politely ask someone to take something down. It offends me. Please don't do this offensive thing again. And that is well within their right. So on that flip side, all these people who love CL, I love CL too. I consider myself a blackjack. Okay?
Yes.
This is coming from another blackjack. You have no right to tell somebody else
that they're overreacting.
You are overreacting. How dare you? It's just a song. Religion?
No.
Religion? What are the things?
Religion has moved mountains, killed people.
Yes.
Religion is strong enough to change the world, to change people's overall look on life. It is not something to be messed with. If you don't understand it, don't say anything about it.
Yes. And it's protest against the right thing. Telling her to kill herself? No. That's unacceptable.
But for a young lady, for a group in whole, for YG in general, for people themselves that thrive off of learning other cultures, going outside of what they know, and trying to be a better person and gain insight, wouldn't you want to do the same thing?
Right.
That's a pretty bold example.
We have to be considerate and compassionate enough to each other because we don't live on this globe alone, okay? Be considerate of other people's belief systems. You don't have to believe what they believe, but have respect. Have respect.
What I think is really interesting, when I first came into K-pop, it didn't really seem like Korea knew a lot outside of themselves. They are a very, very proud people.
They had to deal with a lot of issues.
They had a lot of issues to deal with it.
There's a reason.
They had a lot of issues to deal with. And now, through K-pop and other means of national recognition, they're starting to realize, okay, there's some cool stuff over here, some cool stuff over there. So there also is a point of understanding that needs to be put into the equation. You think about it. I highly doubt CL herself said, put that clip in there.
Yeah.
Sometimes with these musics, especially with the group that doesn't always write their own songs, I mean, she may write lyrics.
Even if she writes the lyrics.
But what goes on in the background,
composing,
mixing, composing, those are not always aspects that she can look over.
There's a lot of hands in the group.
And we don't know where in the process of the song being made that someone said, throw that in there. It sounds nice. They probably just said it to her and, oh, this is cool.
Like, oh,
yeah, I'll sing about it. You know, not realizing. And that's one thing that I think needs to be done in the entertainment business across the board. There needs to be research done on the things that you do.
Because Lord knows it happens here too.
I'm
hearing things in our American songs. And I'm just like, really, guys?
Did you even research what the heck you're talking about?
It takes all of like 10 seconds.
Katy Perry looking at you.
All that Google. All that damn Google.
Egyptian people not happy.
A lot of things are taken out of context, and yes, another argument people saying, well, freedom of speech. Let me tell you something about freedom of speech.
Within the limits of the law.
Let me tell you about freedom of speech.
Threatening someone's life, telling them to kill themselves, is not within the law.
That's not something that you can do, okay? Freedom of speech, you can say what you want, but that doesn't mean, okay, you won't get arrested for it.
Especially in a public forum.
You won't get arrested for it. Granted, you will not be thrown in jail. No one's allowed to stone you but because of what you say. That is what freedom of speech is about. Freedom of speech doesn't mean I can call this person an asshole and I'm not going to expect them to say anything to me. Like, excuse me, freedom of speech, I can call you an asshole. Yes, you can. I can also call you a blah, 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 and then fight start.
Just because you can does not mean you should.
Okay? Can, should.
And going back on the research thing, and how it's just a matter of things looking cool. I'm going to bring this example up because you probably are going to see it, will see it, and have seen it in our 21 Happy video. We make a very, 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 very strong connection between the way Dada looks in that video to the way Gangland used to be here in Los Angeles. And what I think is that there is someone that just said, hey, this looks cool. Let's do it. And I highly doubt highly doubt that anyone in 21, YG, let alone YG, that puts the connection between, Gangland, Hispanic, LA, USA. No, this just looks cool. Her hair looks awesome.
Not realizing that all of that imagery that you're using in combination, not just one piece, all the imagery of her outfit is hearkening to something that maybe a lot of people aren't too...
It was really dangerous back then.
It was really dangerous back then, okay? It wasn't cute.
So the same thing with this. It's just someone that heard this piece probably.
Said, ooh, that sounds so nice.
Here, CL, listen to this.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
And
okay,
even
cool.
if she did, let's just say that she did pick the piece.
Okay.
Let's just say she did pick the piece.
We'll pretend she picked it.
Okay. There are two sides to the problem. Two sides to it.
Okay.
People YouTube all the time. People internet search all the time. She could have put in something like, lyrics or something and vocalizations of something,
tonal Arabic
and
such and such.
Assume that is what she was looking for. People they put in, like people who get Chinese and Japanese tattoos and they think it says love,
right?
And it does not say
calling
love.
You all types of names, telling you to go poop yourself in pretty.
So this could have been a CL wrong translation of love tattoo moment,
right?
It could have been that. Or it could have been truly just, this sounds cool, no need to research.
Yeah.
No need. I mean, if it sounds cool, and for her, she probably knew it's very faint in the background, it's not something that I'm singing myself. This
who's going to notice it? Who's going to think about it?
This is cool.
But
you don't know how she feels about the Muslim culture or Arabs or anyone in the Middle East.
Nor should you assume. Nor should you assume just because it happened to be in the song that this is an outward, I am being this, because I really don't believe it is, but I think everyone who went about it the right way and said, hey, listen, this is not cool, this is part of our faith, can you take it down, please? And kind of say sorry.
And the fact that YG did.
And he did it. I think all of that speaks volumes.
That tells me a lot. That tells me that they did not know what the heck it was saying. That they didn't realize the sensitivity of the material that they were using, and therefore they corrected the problem.
But most importantly, exactly, they corrected the problem and they had enough respect
for
their fans to take it out. And for all those people, because I've seen them comment, I like this song the way it was before. Well, guess what? If you have the album already, you can go listen to it in your home all day long. But it doesn't need to be on the YouTube anymore, being disrespectful to the fans who love her and want to support her, but really don't want to hear their religion kind of being used as a prop. Because, using people's stuff as a prop, whether you do it on purpose or not, either way, if it's disrespectful, do something about it.
I'm pretty sure if it was used in the way, if it matched the song and it was used in a respectful way, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't have been an issue.
Yeah.
Personally, I really don't think that as international as K-pop has gotten, and everyone wants to feel like K-pop has some kind of connection to them. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure a Muslim fan or an Arabic fan or a Palestinian fan who likes 21, who likes the music, would probably be very happy to have had something that has to do with their culture in the music or in the song. Even for 1 second, it's like, oh, cool, I can listen to this. But for it to be used in the wrong way, I can understand why.
Yes.
So it's not to say that they're complaining about them using their stuff
at all. Like,
it's
don't
not
use
that.
our stuff ever.
It's their Bible.
Yes, and it's not being used in a spiritual fashion. It's not like she's singing something spiritual. So the moral of the story is, guys, be respectful.
Just be
towards each other. And if someone calls you out on something and says it's wrong, try to remedy it.
And
or discuss, not calling people names or telling anybody to kill themselves and not calling discuss why it's wrong.
Because after a while, that internet stuff does catch up with you.
Yes, it does, because the internet is permanent, believe it or not. You can delete it, it don't matter. It's
somebody
saved.
Has it.
Somebody somewhere has it. In fact, many somewheres have it, and so it's always out there. So please, be mindful about what you say and be respectful.
Yes.
On that note,
thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.
Get on the discussion. If there's anything you feel like we missed out on or didn't touch base on, let us know.
Anybody want to elaborate some other stuff?
Video responses.
Video responses are welcome. Oh my God, please,
Yes.
Talk to us.
Anything.
We feel so loaded.
And because we're going to be launching a Tumblr. Because, like, I love Tumblr. And, of course, they want us to be on Tumblr. I will put my Tumblr name down soon.
Soonish.
Just that I'm, like, the background stalker of Tumblr. Like, I have the page for the sake of being able to roam. Because there's a lot of good stuff on Tumblr. But other than that, please watch out, discuss, respond, and just keep liking 21.
Yeah, keep supporting. Go with it, go.